everyone. Welcome back to Decorate with Tip and More. Today starts our Decorate with Us Christmas season. We'll be decorating our front entryway, as I call it, my foyer. So I hope you sit back, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get inspired. Now, if you like these types of videos, please give me a big thumbs up by clicking that like button, going up to my page, clicking the follow button if it's still blue. And if it's too early for you, save the video for when you're ready to decorate. You can come back to my video and see whatever inspired you when you watched it the first time. Also, sprinkle this video on your page so that all of your friends will see what you are watching and maybe want to come over and watch it too. All right, so without further ado, let's get started decorating my front entryway, the foyer, right now. Okay, so first I want to start by showing you my foyer, since it is all cleaned and nothing in there but my mirror and my console table. I like to start out with this room first because it gives you the impression of what to expect in my Christmas home. I'm first placing this DIY swag to the top of my mirror. I'll show you in a minute how I created this swag, but hanging the swag over the mirror is one of the easiest way to add a touch of merriness and elegance to your home. Now, to hang the swag on the mirror, I'm going to be using this clear push pin, and I'm going to hammer it onto the top of my little shelf here just to make sure that it's good and sturdy. Then I'm using a piece of a greenery from the back of my swag. I'll wrap it around the push pin, and then I'm going to take the little battery operated control thing and push it between the pin and the wall so you can't see it. And then to keep the side of the swag stationary, I'm using a suction cup with a hook and placing it on my mirror, and then using another piece of greenery of the swag and hooking it to the hook. I place the swag to one side of the mirror for more of a dynamic and layered look. Also will have a less cluttered look to the small mirror. I shared this Etsy print in my Christmas color and theme reveal, placing the frame on an easel to bring it up off the table. To the other side of the table, I placed my faux book and sat my thrift store lamp on top to give it more height as well. I like to add a lamp or some sort of ambiance to a table to create an inviting, warm space, and adding the frame to the other side helps to achieve a visual balance between the mirror and the console table, making the overall arrangement look more appealing. To the console table, I'm adding a 6-foot pine and pine cone garland I found in Walmart last year. I folded it in half to create a focal point to the room. This will draw attention and give a bold statement to my small console table. Okay, so now I need to make this garland look like my swag up over the mirror. And I'm going to add bits and pieces of greenery to create that look. Now, through the years, I have collected a lot of pieces of greenery, so I just cut them off and use it in a project. But this first piece, I think it's some sort of spruce, but I'm adding it evenly into my garland. The next piece is, I think this is juniper. When I buy picks and sprays and all that, and if I do cut them, I don't just pitch the little ones. I even keep little bitty pieces for projects like this, garlands, wreaths, and I just save them in a tub, and they do come in handy. Now, this piece that I'm using now is from the Dollar Tree. I don't know what it's called. It doesn't really have a name, but it has some glisten to it. It's got not really glitter, but it just has this little bit of shine to it. And I like the lighter green. I like to use different textures and colors. Now, this piece is a cedar, I want to say. And I bought these off of Amazon a while back. And I love adding these to garlands, Christmas trees, wreaths. They just are a really pretty color. Now this is a eucalyptus I found in Walmart, I think. But it has a glisten to them too. It's not a flock and it's not glitter, but it's just a really pretty shine when the light hits it. And I love the different textures and the colors that it brings to my arrangement here. Now, I had these poppies. I don't even know where I found them, but I thought they would be perfect with that print that's in my frame. I don't know if that's poppies or not, but I think the two looks really good together. And then I'm going to just tie in a small amount of red with these frosted berries I found in Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. Now this ribbon you're going to see throughout my home. This is kind of the main ribbon. And I'm just doing a 2-loop bow. And I'm going to be using a Christmas twisty tie to secure the bow and to form a pick for the bow, because I added a lot of pieces to this garland, so I don't know what I'm going to find to twist that bow into. I didn't want to disturb anything, so I kind of made the twisty tie as a pick, so I can just jam it into the garland and it will stay firmly placed and not fall all over the place. So now I'm just going to take a tail and make some burlos, I guess you'd call those. And I'm just using the little ties of the base garland to keep the little loops intact. And I love the navy amongst all the different color greens and the little white poppies. So I made 3 little loops in my garland. Now I'm just going to cut it in a fishtail. So now I'm going to be using an accent ribbon. This is a 1.5 inch ribbon. It's not wired. I thought it was wired, but I'm fishtailing the ends, and then I'm going to make a 2-loop bow with a little tail, and I'm going to place that on first bow that I made on the garland, and I'm just going to place that on top of that to make a really pretty looking statement bow. This is just me adding loops. Anybody can do this. It's very easy. And I love how that plays together. So now I'm just fishtailing the ends, and I'm going to add some more loop bows. I think I'm just going to use a 1-loop bow on the rest of the loops that I made out of the navy. I do love the combination of the navy and green. It gives this small dark room with no natural lighting the sophistication and the brightness so it can stand out and add a festive look to the space. Now you can't have a pretty decorative garland without lights. Since my wall where the console table sits doesn't have a plug-in, I'm using battery-operated lights I found several years ago in Walmart. Lights add that magical glow to the garland, making it more visual and appealing, and creates a cozy atmosphere. The garland adds a layer of elegance and character to my table, making it the focal point of the room. And doesn't the colors look so pretty on my navy table? To the cubbies, to tie in the gold of the lamp and frame, I'm placing a mercury glass gold Christmas tree and a gold wire reindeer to each of the cubbies. Did add lighting to the cubbies as well. Moving down to the bottom of the table to finish it off, I'm adding this oval basket tray and a wood beaded garland. I love adding different textures, plus the beaded garland has navy tassels to it. In the basket, I'm adding 2 wrapped boxes in the wrapping paper to coordinate with the ribbons I'm using up above. And then to the side, I'm adding 2 more boxes with the same wrapping paper to complete the look. I thought I was done, but I didn't like how the beads were looking, so I'm changing them up.
Every year again, countdown to this evening, this holy night. For everyone of good will, the most beautiful time of the year has something so magical about it. Peace in our hearts makes us so soft. Christmas Eve, the birth of Christ. Remember with gratitude, our salvation is near. For everyone.
All right, y'all, that will conclude my video here decorating my front entryway. I hope you were inspired and I hope you liked this video. Make sure you go check out the other girls and see what they are decorating in their foyers. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.